Hello and welcome to Spirit Forest. It is really starting to look like a home, you guys. I am so excited to have a porch with a roof on it. You know, my house is dried in now, pretty much. I still need some doors on the house, but this is huge step, huge step. Look at my porch. I'm so excited. So, you know, I wasn't really sure how the porch was exactly going to get built, and I will be honest, I know that the framers had some issues with building this porch as well. So I really, if he ends up ever watching these videos, I really thank him for his craftsmanship, because this has been a huge struggle. And I was told by my builder, it's one of the hardest houses they have built. I think they're used to building more just box houses. So I've given them a challenge, that is for sure, but these timbers here are just really big, and it just looks massive, and that's exactly what I wanted. Is I wanted this like massiveness at the front of the house. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like it? I'm so excited. So I am going to end up having railing, and I'm not sure how the railing's exactly going to go, or the steps or anything like that, but it will have railing around the house. But this is so much bigger than I thought. And I mentioned that before, I know, but it's like literally I could put a couch over here, you know, like an outdoor couch or something. I might have to be looking on Facebook Marketplace for some nice, you know, like outside furniture or something like that, because I think that would look really nice, just sitting here and enjoying all the trees and being outside. As you know, I'd love to be outside. You know, so much time passes between my videos for the cabin that sometimes I forget what I tell you, and I forget what I've told my Patreons, because I talk to them once a week, and you guys, I talk to you maybe maybe twice a month, or maybe once a month in some cases. So if I repeat myself in any of this, I apologize for that. It's only because I'm trying to remember what it is that I've shown you. But I have a front door. I have a door, you guys. I have a door. I'm so excited about this door. I really am. So obviously this is temp door. He uses these doors because the contractors are coming in and out, and you don't want them to ruin your really nice door. So I will end up having a nicer door here. I'm also going to have some glass on this side and some glass on the other side, and then oh, what do you call that? But the glass is on the top as well. So it's just going to bring a lot of light in to the front door area. It's going to look really nice and powerful, and that's kind of what I wanted when I was talking to the architect. Of course, after talking to the architect, like all my mind ended up changing. She got me really excited. At first, it was just a door like this. I didn't really care, you know what I mean? It's just a little lean-to type house, you know, and now it's become this. But I'm so happy that I took a lot of the advice of the architect, because this is a home. Like this is my home, you know, and I'm just so happy. Like when I drive up and I see this, I'm just really happy, And I start thinking about all the ways I'm going to use this area outdoors, because this is where the sun's setting. Currently right now the sun is setting. My kids are with me, but they're not on video. They're at the tent. But yeah, should we go inside? I do want to show you, I want to give you an update on the rats. And then I also want to show you the balcony, which was my biggest issue in the cabin. And I think we have figured it out now. Have I showed you guys my bathtub? I bought that bathtub off Facebook Marketplace for, I think it was $50. Yes, $50 for the bathtub. I don't remember if I showed you or not. I have made a couple changes since the last time. I have measured out where my vanity is so that the plumber can come in here and put in a sink. Not a lot of other changes from my last video. There again is my island over here. Not too many changes. Okay, there is a change I want to show you right over here, which is over by my window. I think a lot of you kind of asked about how this was going to work. And this was it's my windowsill. So you know how I have a concrete wall here? Well, they need to be able to do drywall around it and everything like that. So I actually had them, instead of like coming up and over like that, I have them go ahead and frame it out. Hey Kyla, welcome home. I'm doing a video. So my sill's gonna be a lot bigger. So I don't know, my sill's gonna be about this big. And Kyla loves to go up to her attic. Maybe we can show you guys her attic, because it's been a while since I've been up there. Hey Kyla, why don't you come down here and grab a marker? That's in one of the little pouches over there. Did you find it? Okay, sorry you guys. So yeah, so this is gonna be a framed wall. I don't think there's gonna be a ledge here, so I am wondering a little bit about that here, because I thought this was going to be framed all the way, so it's just a thicker wall. But I'm good either way, so it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm totally fine with how this is right now. Let's go ahead and go upstairs, because that's the biggest area that has a change to it, which is that balcony. And I'm sure a lot of you have given me suggestions and stuff. I'm actually recording this before that video post, because it's only been a week's time since my last cabin video. So I am going to go up to the balcony right now. I'm looking for, yes, EPDM. That's what this stuff is. And I'm going to give you some close-up shots to this while I'm talking, so you can kind of see it. I ended up hiring my own person to come out here. The roofer that they use up here in the mountains doesn't do this kind of a balcony. So I had to hire someone from Denver to come up here and to do the job for me. And I think that they've done a really good, I mean, this looks waterproofed in. Like, I do not feel that this thing's gonna leak at all. This is amazing stuff. So one of the issues is that when it was designed, it was designed almost at the same level as a floor. So we have to bring it up to a step. So this is gonna be a sliding glass door that goes right here, and then you're gonna end up stepping up and onto the deck up here. Which doesn't give me a ton of room for a deck, but it gives me a little bit. It's a good thing that I don't film for a home improvement show. More of the like backpacker type thing. Anyways, he actually custom made this for the door, which very nice. Again, it's going to help with the leakage and stuff like that. And the roofer that we hired is like a friend of a friend, so kind of doing us a favor and offering me a good deal too. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, it's gonna if you see how high up it is, some of the issues we were having was the county. We gave him a drawing, and then the county said, "I'm sorry, you can't do it." So we had to redo a drawing, and it was like really stressful for me, because we had to come out here. I had another friend come out here. We wrote all over the walls and stuff. The framer had to change the header so that the door will fit up here. It was stressful. It was like, seriously, I should have been filming it like one of those shows, but it was like down to the minute of getting when the roofer was going to be here and when the framer was done. It was a little stressful for me. It really was. It was stressful, but I think it was at like 9 o'clock the night before the roofer was going to be here. I got an email saying, "Okay, the house is ready for the roofer." You know what I mean? So I was just like, and they're driving 4 hours, so it's, I appreciate their time coming out here, because it's not something that is, that they normally do, So if I were to have any concern, and again, I'm not a builder, so I don't know how everything needs to be done, but my concern is this area right here. How the water is going to be run off, how the railing's going to be built here. Like, these are things that I'm like, how's this going to work? I have left a message to the builder on this and asking them questions on, what's your plan with this area here? I am having my builder do the railings. And that was not the plan from the original quote, because I have a friend that's sick and is not able to do my railings. But I am a bit concerned about this and trying to figure out how this railing's gonna attach, because like I'm right here and I'm hitting this wall. How's the water gonna run off? Like, I have all these kind of questions in this area, and I'm hoping that the builder will be able to answer a lot of those questions on what his plan might be for this area. So I am very happy that this part's done, because it's been very stressful for about a month, you know, trying to figure out how, well, actually since the house was first framed, I brought this up from when it was first framed. But I'm very happy we have a solution to this. Now it's the next step of, okay, how are we going to put this deck on, and how are we going to make it so that the water drains off correctly. So there's a lot of questions still that I have, that I don't think that the builder quite knows yet how he's going to do it. But I am, yeah, a little concerned, but things seem to just happen and they figure it out, you know what I mean? So it's like, I shouldn't like stress a lot about it, because I do end up figuring it out, or I do, you know, when it comes down to that time, I end up having a solution, or I said, well, what if we do this or that? And he's like, oh, that's a good idea, you know? So, you know, hopefully we can get this door in. That would be nice to have a door here. I do want to have this house like with doors on it and fully dried in by winter. That is a goal. Now, I did talk to my builder too, and he says that I should have my house drywalled within a month. So let's cross our fingers that that really happens. Once it's at drywall, that is when it's really kind of my turn to come in here and do stuff. I am having a lot of tile in the cabin, and so I'm having someone help me with that. And then I'm going to be putting the cabinets in. I'm doing all the trim work, all of that. I don't know if I'm going to film all of that for YouTube. We'll find out. So I can tell Kyla is very antsy because she wants to show you her attic. And I will show you how she gets into her attic, which is really cute. The first thing she does when she comes to the cabin is immediately look for her ladder. And I say her ladder because she grabs the ladder and brings it up so she can sit in her attic, which I think is a lot of fun. And we actually have something to do up there. I have to mark where the skylight is going. So we're going to talk a little bit about skylights too. Okay, to access Kyla's area, you have to go through the bathroom ceiling, which I told Kyla, I said, this isn't going to be open for that much longer. We only have maybe like 30 more days. And then she might not have access to her loft area for a while, because I don't know how they're going to get into, or the attic. I don't know how they're going to get into the attic. This ladder doesn't fit in that little door area, so this is really the only way we know how to get in there. But I'm going to climb up there and have Kyla show you her area. Okay, there you go. Here's the view from Kyla's room. Yep. You can see some of those aspens over there. They're starting to turn yellow. Yep, fall is here.
So this area is where I'm going to put my bed and my 2 side drawers over here.
Okay, so she wants to put her bed underneath the window there.
Mm-hmm. And then over here, I'd have storage.
What are you going to put in there?
Things like clothes and anything else I want to store.
Yeah, because you don't have a closet up here.
No, I do not.
No.
I love drawers.
Okay. What else do you want to show up?
And then over here is my cozy corner, where it's going to be a darker area where I can watch a movie or something.
Cozy corner, is that what you're naming that area?
Mm-hmm. Because I always used to have a cozy corner.
Yeah. So she has the longest drop down into, oh my gosh, you guys, like literally my heart beats beating, just bringing the camera over there so you can see. She has the longest drop over. I've asked the builder to not just do standard railings, but make them a little bit taller. I said, "Man, Kyla's gonna feel like she's in jail, but it just makes me feel a little bit better." We are gonna have a fan in here. In fact, I purchased the fan. It's going to hang from the ceiling here, and it's gonna, it's one of those circular fans, because I'll tell you, it's like 10 degrees right now warmer up here. I put on my sweatshirt, but I really don't need it. It's gonna be so hot in this area. So we're gonna have one of those fans that moves, and it's gonna try to blow the air that way. And again, I'll have a fan that hangs down here. So my thought is I'm gonna blow the hot air from here to this area, and the fan below is gonna blow it down. But that's what we're hoping. So we need to mark where are the skylights going, Kyla?
Right over here.
Is that where you want it? I don't know if you want it that high.
Well, on this wall.
If you're standing.
This section.
Yeah, but we need to tell them where in that section. Right there, right at your eye level. Okay, let's write down skylight.
Where?
The pin's at your foot. I say we'll put the skylight a little lower because we're a little shorter. That's perfect. Maybe put like we'll put a line up here and maybe a line down here with arrows in between it.
What?
And so
it's gonna go down this far?
Well, yeah, I would think so, right?
I thought it'd be like.
And so I was talking with the builder about the skylights, and he was trying to convince me to not have skylights because skylights leak. And I said, yes, they do. They do leak. But if you're installed correctly, it's a good possibility they don't leak. So, and I could tell that I had the impression that the roofer doesn't want to put in a skylight. I actually had multiple skylights in this house. I think I had 4 or 5 skylights. Currently, we now only have 2 skylights, and I can show you where the location is to the second one. And I have ones that open too, so that way again, so Kyla can get some nice air up here because it's going to be super warm up here. Even in the winter time, it's going to be very warm. This is where all the hot air is going to go. So not that we want all the hot air to leave the house, but this skylight you will be able to crack open a little bit, which I think will be really nice. The builder tried really hard to convince me not to get a skylight, and it's just something that I want. It just is. I just kind of told him, I said, this is what I want. And I wanted it from the beginning. It's on the architectural plans, and I did take out a lot of them, but it's what I want. And sometimes when you're building your own house, do what you want. It's yours. Kyla wanted me to show you how we get in and out of her room. It's a little scary. But you have to go through a wall, and you can't see where the ladder's at. You kind of have to feel with your feet, and then eventually you can get down. Yeah. Okay, this is the spot where the other skylight is at. I want to make sure that I can reach it in order to open it, so they got to make sure they keep it down far enough. I am in my loft area right now, and I wanted to show you, remember I told you that I had rats here, so I do have a trap over by Kyla. Okay, this is my rat area. I have not been able to catch a rat. I do have a trap here. It does have peanut butter in it. It was set off once. I swept this whole area. If you remember, I had rat feces everywhere, and I've swept it all out, and I don't have any more rat feces, which to me means they haven't been up here. However, it still smells like rat piss in this corner. And so I have done some research. I've had friends that have sent me stuff as well. I'm actually going to use this certain kind of paint that I can paint on the plywood, and I'm going to do it along the side here. because I don't know exactly everywhere they went, but over here is pretty potent. Yeah, that will drive me nuts, you guys. It will drive me nuts. So I'm definitely going to be doing something. I've been told about vinegar and bleach. And again, there's this other kind of stuff that I can paint right on the plywood. And I'll end up doing that before, before this area gets carpeted, which is probably one of the last things I'm going to do in the house is carpet this area. So I have plenty of time to worry about that and be cleaning that area. But I want to let you guys know, no, I haven't caught a rat, but I actually don't think a rat has been back. And it's not because I have a front door, because my back door, which I need to show you, is wide open. So here's my beautiful back door, and I can't wait until I can open and close it, but it is staying open right now. It's because there is no window here. And you might be like, why is there no window here? It's because if you see, it's kind of in the camera, but basically it's a glass window that is supposed to fit right into this door, but it's off by a little bit and it will not fit in this door. No matter how much we try, the glass is not fitting into the door. And we can't put the door on until this glass fits. So we have to order another glass section here, and they're out a few months. So we are eventually going to put some plywood up here to try to, because we're going to have plumbing and stuff in here. By the time I get my glass replaced, I will end up having plumbing and stuff here. But I just wanted to let you know that, yeah, I do have a front door. I don't have a gear room door, and this is wide open. So the rats can definitely get inside if they wanted to. Kyla's back at the tent, but I thought about just chatting with you for a little bit. Some of you guys like it when I'm not so serious about some things, you like more of the personal me. And was gonna just kind of chat with you how my build is going and how I'm feeling about it. And I'm stressed, I'm stressed. I'm nervous that a lot of stuff is gonna have to be done in the wintertime. And I know I need to talk about my construction loan, but basically I will be paying a full mortgage here, and I don't even have all my windows in. I can't live here, and I'll be paying a full mortgage here. And I'm just, it could be kind of stressful a bit, and I'm just being honest with you, because that's how I feel. Do I feel that I would do this again? I think it depends on the day that you're talking to me. Because there's some days where I'm like, I don't think I'll do this again. And then there's other days it's like, this is my land, this is my home, this is, Yeah. I met with the builder for what was it? 7 hours. I met with him going through all of the electric work and all of that. And it was, you really get to know that this is your thing, this is my thing. Because they're like, well, where do you want this? And where do you want that? And what's going to be here? And how's the furniture going to be arranged? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know if I can afford furniture right now. I'm like, I think I'm just going to have my cot. I joke, but that might be true. I think there's days where I feel that I should have just bought an already built house. There's days where I feel that, but there's also days where I'm like, no, this is what I needed to do. This is mine. And I start thinking about all the cool designs that I'm going to do in the house and all the paint on the walls and stuff, just to make it really personal to me. And Madison, when she arrived here, she's like, Mom, I can see you as an 80-year-old woman sitting on this porch. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be here when I'm 80. I'm living with you. No, I just, it's good, you know, and you should have seen Madison's facial expression when she saw the cabin, because she hasn't been here for a bit because she's having to work every weekend. And she was so excited, like so excited. She hadn't seen the porch yet and stuff. You know, Kyla's been here almost every weekend, but Madison has not. And it was just really nice to see her reaction. And it just made me feel really good, you know, like I'm doing this, you know, like this is a good decision. And she talks about all the things she wants to do in this area and stuff, because there's a lot of hiking and outdoors stuff in this area. And it's like, you don't have to drive so far compared to like when you're in the city. And so there's moments where I'm like, I should have just bought a cabin that was already built and just lived in it and been like, okay, this is good, you know. But then there's times where I'm like, no, this is my home. You know, this one's mine. I'm leaving my legacy here at Spirit Forest, you know. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of stuff to still do, and a lot of decisions that need to be made. I am talking to the builder almost on a daily thing regarding like, what kind of fan do you want? What kind of chandelier is it? I need the specs for this. I need the specs for that. I have picked out my oven and my refrigerator and my washer and dryer and my dishwasher, and I picked it all out, you know, and I'm like, oh, can't change it now, you know, and the refrigerator's out by 3 or 4 months, you know. I would really, like, my goal is to be here, get my CO by Christmas. I actually don't think it's going to happen. But, you know, if we can push it, you know, a little bit, maybe February, in the middle of winter. Yeah, it's okay though. Next summer is going to be a blast, you guys. Next summer is going to be so much fun. Like, I'm so looking forward to summer, and just, you know, it's just going to be, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. And again, I always want to thank my Patreons for all of your support. I really do appreciate your time and all your comments that you make me. So thank you. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye. It's a pet. I know. It always looks so big. If you want, you can just hold it. Okay. Ready when you are for your tour, Kyla.